What's up, guys? Today I want to talk to you all about buying a business. I know that may sound crazy, but you would be surprised at how easy it is and how little money you actually require to buy a business. So, today we're going to be talking about the why, how, where, and who of buying a business. For some context, my name's Dave. I'm a 22-year-old. I bought my first business for $4,000 8 months ago. At acquisition, it was at 500 MRR, which means it was at 500 monthly recurring revenue. And we grew that business to about $5,000 in monthly recurring revenue in about 3 to 4 months after purchase. Since then, I've completed four other acquisitions, all of them for under $10,000. So, without further ado, let's get into the video itself. I'm gonna be telling you guys much more specifically about my experience and my journey, and my take on the why, how, where, and who of buying a business. So first of all, to get into why, I think for me this was the easiest part, right? I think I've always been extremely interested in entrepreneurship, doing my own thing, into business. All I've ever really wanted to do ever since I was a little kid. So, the why was very easy for me, right? As soon as I found out that you could actually buy a business, take it over, and run it yourself, I was immediately interested. So, the why came quite naturally to me. I think for other people, the factors to consider are number one, true wealth is built through ownership, right? It genuinely enables you to buy your freedom, buy ownership of your time and where you put your work in. It allows you to really build up the best leverage possible in owning a business, and it gives you the most possible for upside compared to having a job or a lot of other things that you can do, and starting a business is extremely hard. I would say that 1% of businesses genuinely are successful, but if you can buy a business that's already profitable, that already works, it really reduces your risk of failure and the friction for you to start with running your business, right? It makes it much easier for you because you already have a lot of information that you can use to learn from. You have previous practices, previous mistakes, and maybe even depending on the business size, you may have some employees that you can lean on, things like that, right? So I think why is quite clear. It obviously depends on your situation and your perspective, but generally, if it is something that you're considering, I would think that there's a reason why you're considering, right? And it makes a lot of sense. Next, let's talk about how. So, there's a lot of different ways to actually buy the business. You know, it really depends on the deal size that you're looking at, right? If you require external financing in the form of debt or investors, right? If you plan to fund the acquisition yourself, right? So the how really depends a lot on what your goals and priorities are, but generally it's you need to find a business to acquire, find the funds, and then actually make the acquisition happen, right? And all of this entails of a lot of different aspects in the process, but to break it down a bit more, you find the business, send them an LOI, conduct due diligence after the LOI is accepted, and then once you conduct due diligence, you finally close the deal. So that's the sort of how, in terms of what the process looks like. Now, to answer the question where, so 5 years ago, there was no way for somebody like me, a random kid in college, or you, whoever may be watching this, to even consider buying a business. The legal costs were too high. It was impossible to actually find these businesses for sale, and then getting the deal done, information around it was very hard to come by, right? So, marketplaces like acquire.com, Flippa, Dealwise have all completely, well, not completely, but done a great job to eliminate 90+% of the barriers to common people like us to buying businesses. So, first of all, they have made a lot of information free for other people to use and learn from. Like Acquire has Acquire Academy, where it takes you from zero to the process of buying a business. Then number two, they've given you a place to actually find these deals, right? So they are marketplaces themselves. They have thousands of businesses for sale, right? For example, Microns.io focuses specifically on businesses under $100,000, right? And it has a great lineup of over 100 different businesses and micro startups listed by indie hackers, solo developers, a lot of different types of people. And there are also much larger deals like acquire.com. You can find a business for sale for a few $1,000s like we did, all the way up to a few $1 million, right? And I think Acquire and Flippa are much larger marketplaces where you really can find a lot of different types of niches or a lot of different types of businesses, right? So specifically for me, we found the deal on acquire.com and we bought the business for $4,000. The deal structure was fairly simple. From start to finish, we closed the deal in about 2 weeks, right? And that includes contacting the seller, negotiating a price, sending and accepting the LOI, conducting due diligence, and then closing the deal, right? And finally is who. So there's a lot of different people that you can buy these businesses from, right? But I think generally the operators fall in couple of different broad categories, right? Many of them are solo operators, right? So they either like have teams that run different businesses, or they themselves run a lot of different businesses, or they have a full-time job and are running a business on the side, or they could be indie hackers or solo developers, people who are great at building things, good at building up a project to a certain level, but are not really able to market very well or take that project to the next level, right? Another type is, of course, these larger businesses, right, where there are actually employees. There are bootstrap founders who are looking to make an exit for a reasonable price, right? And there are a lot of business, they've tapped out their growth, or at least what the founders and the current team can do, and are looking to sell it to a larger operation to make full use of it. Um, but yeah, so that's the video for today. Just a whole round explainer on buying a business from my perspective and my experience, and more specifically, we go into the why, how, where, and who of buying a business. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that. Feel free to leave any comments, whatever questions you have, feel free to DM me on Twitter or Instagram. I'm pretty active on all socials. And yeah, I would really love to hear from some of you guys. And I hope you all found that helpful. And yeah, looking forward to seeing you all again. See you.